Okay, right now I'm with
Buddy
this fella.
Jesus.
His name is. Okay, we got some. Actually, let me adjust this here.
Makes me wondering what the hell you were doing last night.
Yeah, you do. It's still kind of fuzzy. Just don't worry about it. This guy's gonna introduce himself right now. His name is
Charlie.
Okay, and now that he is in an episode of Jaylee, which by the way is my daily video blog, he will have an article about him with a little picture of him and a small synopsis of what I know about him.
Just don't use that file photo with me shoving all those cigarettes into my mouth. That's just not a good one.
So today I went to this old church that I sort of attended years ago with my mother, and it's the Unitarian Universalist Church of Arlington, and they have a class for 8th graders called Our Whole Lives. This was a class that I took like 4 or 5 years ago, and it's basically, sex ed on crack, where they don't just tell you the very basics that they would give you in school. They give you everything that you should know and more about like the whole sex world and everything. So I got invited by the instructor that I had when I was a student there, who actually goes to Nova as well, to be a guest speaker because she's still teaching the class, as a transgendered individual on the LGBT panel. So that was pretty interesting. And in the middle of the discussion, for some reason I ended up talking about Jayleepedia and about how it was just full of articles of things that intersect with my life, things that are relevant to me in some way or form. And this guy on the panel, he was like, "Is there an article about me? I mean, we met once." And so I pulled out my camera and filmed him.
Charlie.
And so now he's eligible for a Jayleepedia article. But that room that we were in was the youth room, which after OWL, instead of going back to normal, the Sunday school classes, the students would go to the youth room as the youth group, and I don't really know what they were supposed to do. When I went to the youth group, I only went to like 2 meetings because it pretty much bored me. Everyone was making. Every meeting was just a series of voting on whether or not we should be voting on other things or whatever. So I didn't want to bother with that crap. But yeah, so I was looking around at the walls, which were covered with writings from people from years. The youth groups have always been writing on the walls, and I found like some graffiti that I'd written, and it was like pretty much untouched.
Yeah, I went with a friend last night. They have a 11-month-old, and we went to buy formula at Whole Foods. It's $40 for a container.
It's also Whole Foods.
Yeah, but still, it's formula. But still, I was like,
Okay. I used to work.
But yeah, so anyway, that was my day. It was pretty exciting, and then I did a lot of sleeping. Yeah.
$10 on it, and you have to pay like a couple, like a service charge for